Seeing your name up on the screen, finding out that you guys are going to the tournament, what was that moment like for you guys?
I think individually and for as speaking for all four of us, I think it was kind of a sense of relief because this is really what we work for, but also is a little bit of intrigue because this is again what we work for. It's finally here. It's been 4 years for 5 for Brendan and 4.5 for Will. It's finally come down to this opportunity that we're given, and I think that was a huge sense of relief, but also I'm definitely very excited for the opportunity.
Brendan, being here 5 years, you've been through a lot of ups and downs in that time. What does it mean to have your career sort of culminate with the tournament appearance?
Yeah, I mean it's big. To be a part of the team that finally does it. That's really big. Some of the players who have been here that haven't made it, that kind of speaks to the quality of our team, I think, and we're just getting started, really.
Kyrie, obviously a great accomplishment for you guys. It's been a while since Oregon State's been in the tourney. What sets this year's team apart?
People are hungry. They want it, and you can tell throughout the whole year that we brought 110% every time we came out, and we fought for one another. This is a family, and we're going to continue on doing what we do. So.
Well, not only making the tournament, but getting to host it at Paul Lorenz, how special is that going to be, not only to play in the tournament, but to get to play here in Corvallis?
I think it's huge. If you look at our home record, we've been so strong at home, and I think, teams are pretty intimidated when they come up here. I think we are always on a roll when we play at home. We just gel, we just play way better. So I think it's going to be a huge boost for us. And I think even if we were away, I think we'd just be pumped to just be playing. So, but the fact it's at home, I think it's going to help us just tremendously.
So first and foremost, what was that moment like of seeing the Oregon State pop up on the screen?
It's always a good moment because when you work so hard and you kind of get to the culmination of a very, very big chapter of the year, you want it to go right for you, and especially if you don't have an AQ and you're quite not in the 20s in the RPI, you just don't know. So, but I had a good feeling. I mean, when you have wins against top 25 teams, especially 2 of them on the road, it's going to count for something. But I'm just so thrilled for the whole program. I mean, the players for sure. The seniors that have done a lion's share of their work. I think we were going to be as good as those guys are going to be, and they were the high water mark for us. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background. I mean, to be honest with you, without the superior support of the coaching staff, those guys, they put in the shift and like anywhere else, do the dirty work that needs to get done. So it's certainly a team effort, and that's why we do it, is to get a chance. And with those boys, they deserve everything they got coming to them. And I told them, I said, you're going to deserve what you get, so you better do something to deserve something nice. So they did, and I'm very, very happy for them.
Now you touched on the seniors a little bit. That core group that's really led the team throughout this year. They've been through a lot of ups and downs throughout their career, but what's it like for you just to see them get this reward at the end of it all?
Anytime you see players grow and you see them mature and understanding that the ride is sometimes can be bumpy and it takes some twists and turns, that journey piece is what does it for me, actually. I mean, the winning part, it's fun, it really is, and we're going to do what we can to continue to do that, and the losing part is not so fun, and you try to always fix that, but it's the journey getting to where you want to go. And so with those guys, then they all have different stories, all of them have different stories, and all of them have had a lot of obstacles, and they've had to overcome things. And so I think that whole experience and have it culminate the way it's culminating is kind of it's gratifying to me. And we're in the business here. I know we got to win games. I understand that, but we're in the business of making sure that we provide the best experience possible for these guys, and winning's a part of it. But the process of learning how to win is everything. And I'm so happy that not only the seniors, but the whole program, the young guys, get a chance to experience what it's like, but you're going to find the greater, deeper appreciation from those seniors for sure.
Now, not only you get to make the tournament, but you're hosting the first round at Paul Lorenz. How special is it going to be to share that with Beaver Nation?
Oh boy, I tell you what, Paul Lorenz has been just very, very kind to us, for this year, and to be honest with you, for a long time, and to have it at home. When we were in Seattle yesterday at University of Washington, and I'm looking over and I see all the orange and black over there, it just warmed my heart. It just reminded me again how special community we are here, and to be at home and having folks a chance to watch their soccer team compete in the NCAA tournament for the first time in 11 years. It's a big deal. And, we're going to have to, Denver's going to be very good. Again, I've said you can't fake your way into the tournament. You've got to be a good team, and they're certainly a good team. So, we're going to have our hands full, but to be home is wonderful, and we look forward to it.
Now, obviously, 11 years since Oregon State's made the tournament. What was it about this team that really got them over the hump this year?
Yeah, that's a great question, because I thought I've had some teams in the past here that, we've got some special pieces, guys that have been drafted, in the MLS, still playing in the MLS. And when it all comes down to it, you certainly need talent, but I do believe that the key ingredient is being true to who you are, and for us, we're a bring your lunch pail to work team. And, having special athletes, certainly we do have those. But the glue is making sure that everybody's on the same page, pulling on the same rope, and that when we do have chances, like having the chances against Washington and Cal and these other teams that we play in our conference, that we can put our best foot forward. And to me, that's the difference. And I'll say one more thing, senior leadership. I've said it time and time again every week when we have these interviews, that our senior leadership will carry us, and there's no doubt they have. And the reason why they have, because the younger players have looked up to them, and the younger players have modeled them after them. And when you have that core going forward, anytime there's a dip in the road, anytime there's a little wobble in form, what happens with leadership brings it back together. And that's what's happened. Because, there are times where, we've dropped a result and we played good enough, or maybe we didn't play good enough, and you have to bring it back together. And the times we have done well, I think those senior leadership have kept everybody's toes on the ground, because you have to be in that middle, take the highs out of the highs and lows out of the lows. And I can sit here and talk about it all day long, because that's kind of my job, and I've got a million quotes for the guys, but it's until it's from within, I think